When Air Force Major Andre McDonald went on trial for the murder of his wife, Andre McDonald, his defense attorney called him to the stand to explain what happened. It was the first time he had ever spoken publicly about his wife's death. Andre said that on the night of February 28, 2019, he had raised the possibility of divorce and splitting their $1 million business in half. His wife, Andre McDonald, had started an assisted living business in San Antonio, Texas in 2012. According to Andre's close friend, Andrew Russell, Andre bankrolled her dreams.
In order to start the business, Andre, he liquidated his 401k and he sold the BMW that he owned.
Andre testified that hours before Andreen died, he had found out his wife had started a new business in 2018 without his knowledge.
What did that signify to you?
Basically, that meant to me pretty much that she was robbing me.
Andre admitted that an argument ensued and turned physical.
She became extremely irate at the thought of splitting the business. Charges into the room to confront me. So when she comes into the room, I turn around and she comes like right up in my face. So at that moment, she spits in my face. So at that point, I grabbed her, because she's like right in front of me, so I grabbed her head. I think we had like a clash of heads, and I think it opened up like a cut somewhere on her face.
Andre said Andreen ran into the bathroom and turned on the lights. When Andreen saw her bloody face in the mirror, Andre claimed she attacked him. His testimony may be disturbing to some viewers.
Yeah, so when she comes, she's like throwing like some punches, so I'm trying to like duck down and like keep my face from getting hit with the blows. I remember like grabbing her and like tripping her, and then she like falls, and that's when I kick her like twice. The second kick, I think I heard like some type of wheezing, and then also like in the background, I could hear like some footsteps.
The footsteps of their young daughter Elena. McDonald said he left Andreen on the floor, hurt but alive, to put Elena back to bed, and when he returned about 30 minutes later, his wife was dead.
I became like pretty frantic at that point because, she's dead on the floor.
You never thought I need to call EMS?
In cross-examination, prosecutor Spear asked if Andre had thought about calling 911.
I never thought about calling anybody to revive a dead person. My purpose at that point was simply to get her out of the house so that my 7-year-old daughter wouldn't see her mother laying on the floor dead.
The defense then brought up why Andre acted the way he did that night.
Have you always believed you acted in self-defense?
Yes, I've always believed that from the very beginning.
The defense played videos showing Andreen giving her husband a piggyback ride and working out.
Would you describe Andreen as a very strong, powerful woman?
Yes, I would.
According to Andre, his wife could lift up to 300 pounds.
Yes, ma'am!
When she attacked you, were you in fear?
Yes, I was in fear of, being harmed during that whole situation.
They want you to forget and disregard about all his actions.
It was now up to the jury. The jurors had to decide if Andre McDonald was guilty of murder, manslaughter, or not guilty by self-defense. After almost 11 hours of deliberating, Andreen's family was worried.
Everything was said in the courtroom. All the evidence were there. He confessed on the stand what he did. They saw his demeanor. I don't know what was the problem.
Jurors Brandon Medellin,
I voted for murder, and I saw that we were 6 and 6.
And Rudy Ruiz.
At no point did any juror think that he was innocent or that it was self-defense.
And yet the jury was deadlocked.
No one was going to change anyone's mind.
The judge urged the jurors to go back and reconsider the evidence and reach a unanimous decision. After another hour of deliberations, a verdict.